All right. We're just moving a little side to side. Just loosening up. Keep this and just roll through the shoulders. All right, plant your feet and then reach forward. Good little twist through the waist. 4 more. 2 more. Okay, reach for the corner, other corner. So now you're turning the hips a little bit more. 4 more. 2 more. All right, bring your hands center, clasp them side to side. Keep the abs tight. Now how wide you go just depends on how you feel. 4 more. All right, little figure 8 with the arms. Abs pulled in. 4 more. 2 more. All right, center up, give me a squat. Sit back. Now I tend to move on the beat. Feel free not to, go at your own speed. Comma, go at your own speed. 2 more. Stay down for 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, drop the arms. 1, 2, 3, back. Open. Okay, we're going to single count, forward, open. So you're opening up the chest. 4 more. 2 more. Bend those knees a little bit, side to side. So we got our rotational movement, and we want our lateral movement. Tap forward, switch, doesn't matter what foot you're on. We'll do both. All right, reach that back arm like you're pushing something out. Push. It could be a cross punch. Push through that hip. Now give me 3. 1, 2, 3. Pushing off that back heel. All right, you got 2 more times. Last one. Now step, front kick, alternate. Again, doesn't matter what leg you're on. So kind of release that hamstring. Now make it more of a leg swing. So the leg is straight. It can have a slight bend. You got 4 more. 2 more. Okay, let's make that a knee circle or a crescent knee. Working into the hips. 4 more. Okay, take the leg to the back and just tip forward from the hips. Last 4. Leg swing, 1 more time. Get those hamstrings. 2 more. And leg back, reach forward. Remember to tip from the hip. 2 more. Feet wide, shift side to side. So sit back into the hips. Last 8. 4 more. Center up, wide squat, down and up. 4 more. 2 more. Slide that in. Circle both arms out. Okay, so we're going to do this today, how we're going to structure this, is we'll do cardio, go the other way. We'll do an overhead, an upper body, 1 each way, and then switch. Then we'll do a lower body, then we'll put those together, then we'll repeat the cardio. 4. You'll figure it out after the first round. 1 more. All right, so let's get started. First cardio. All the cardio is pretty basic. I'm going to keep it basic. Everything is about 60 seconds. So we're going to start with a speed skater. 1, 2, 3, and jog. Now, remember, you never have to jump on anything if you don't want to. You can keep it all low impact. So if you're still warming up, you can keep it low. Okay? Want to get a little bit of lateral movement in there because the leg exercise we're going to do is lateral. Reach those arms. Boom, boom. Remember, go faster or slower if you want. It's all about you. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Oh, I didn't get to finish that. One weight, front overhead raise. So you're going to hold that horizontally. You can always just do a front raise. Okay? 1 minute. Take your time. Then down. Up. Down. Remember, you always control it on the way down, of course on the way up. Remember, if you need to modify this movement, just go to a front raise. So if you've got the shoulder mobility, you can go back. This is a good overall warm-up exercise for the shoulders, the posterior muscles. So you don't want to have to swing that weight. So if you're doing things like that, it might be a little too heavy. Ten seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go heavier. So you've got one weight. You could do 2 if you want. We're going to squat 1, 2, 3. Slide in, go the other way. You ready? Keep that weight high. And go. 1, 2, 3. Slide that foot and go the other way. So keep the chest lifted, shoulders back. Knees and toes turned out. Okay, you're halfway there. 30 seconds. You getting warmed up? I hope so. Okay, you only have 10 seconds left. You could always do this without weight if you want to. And 3, 2, 1. I'm going to lighten my weight because we're going to combine that overhead with the squat pulse. Okay, so I'm going to hold my weight down here. Up and in. Up. Now I'm going to slow down a little bit. So I won't be on the beat. Remember, you could be here. "30 seconds. So because we're doing upper and lower, simultaneously heart rate should be up. Okay, you got 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Okay, so we got that speed skate 3 times with the jog. You good? Yeah? 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. So you should be warmed up by now, hopefully. Thirty seconds. Remember, low if you like. Ten seconds. Three, two, rest. Water if you need it. We're moving on to the next block. So you got time. You got about 20 seconds. Next cardio. It's a jab, jack. See? Easy. Doesn't matter which side. All right, get ready. 3, 2, go. Jab, jack, or reach. It could be a tap. Remember, we'll always do the cardio twice, beginning and end of the block. Get those arms all the way up if you can. Step out. Step out. "30 seconds. What I like about basic movements is you can make them bigger and you don't have to think. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. All right, you've got a bent over row. Okay, so choose a weight. You're going to be in a hinge position. Feet apart about hip width. Press those knees out. You don't want them too far apart because you don't want to brush your legs with the weight. Hinge position, bend those knees. Squeeze back. So make sure you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, not just pulling the arms. Retract. The more you bend those knees, less tension on the low back. So you don't want to look like this. Put those hips back. You don't want to rush through this and go super fast. So nice flat back. Let those weights go forward a little bit. So if you need to come up and rest your low back, because it is a while that you're there, do it. I'm gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together. Get those elbows back. Abs pulled in. Three, two, one. We've got an RDL. You could keep the same weight. You could go heavier. We're back in that hinge, so I'm giving a little bit of a break. So feet about hip width. You could go wider if you like. Ready? Hips go back. Shift those hips back. Don't let those shoulders drop. Keep the weights close to you on this one. It's an interesting mashup of songs. 30 seconds. So think about driving into the heels, squeezing your glutes on the way up. Really good for the low back, hamstring, glute. Also works the upper and mid back. Just holding that position with the shoulders. Almost there. Okay, give me one more. Now, depending on how you're feeling, we're going to combine those. So I'm going to go lighter. For me, we're going to do a dead row. So you're going to hinge, one row, and then come back up. I'm giving you a break for the low back. You ready? Take longer if you need to. Okay, so you come down, row, down, squeeze the glutes on the way up. Squeeze up. Make sure those hips go back. You're bending those knees. You still got that retraction going on with the shoulder blades. You got about 20 seconds. Then we're going to go back to that cardio, the jab and the jack. You got time for one more. All right, set that down. So we're going back to the jab, jack, easy, right? All right, here we go. Jab, jack. Now you can loosen up. Make your movement big, whether it's low impact or high impact. Halfway there. Then you get a break. How are you feeling? You got this. Ten seconds. Three, two, one. Rest. Fix my hair. As you know, that's important. Obviously, if it was, I wouldn't look like this. Minimal effort. Okay, you have about 15 seconds before we move on to the next block. We got another lateral movement. We've done all these before. So don't do it yet. This, reach up, reach up. You ready? Okay, go. Your own pace. Jump or not. Switch sides. Obviously, modify. Reach, reach. Ooh. Come on, reach up. Take advantage of whatever lateral space you got. I'm sure it's painfully obvious I never played sports. I was not an athlete. Try not to hold it against me. Almost there. Ooh. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I had to finish that. I hate when I don't get to finish the whole move. It bothers me. I know. I need to let it go. Okay, we've got lateral raise. So a little bit lighter, but just so you know, half all the way down. I love having a weight rack right next to me. Conveniently located. All right. So what you want to avoid is this. Okay, you don't want to look like that. Bend those elbows. If this bothers your shoulder for any reason going very lateral like that, go slightly forward, more of a scap raise. A little bit easier on the shoulder if you need to. Still working the same muscle groups. Remember, go at your own pace. Don't worry about what speed I'm going. I'm doing what works for me. Now minimize your shoulders, your traps, pulling that movement, okay? Keep them depressed. You got to bend in the knee. Abs are engaged. Modify, you just bend your arms more. That's a short lever. So if you start feeling a lot of the traps, don't go as high or go lighter. Okay, one more. Okay, we've got curtsies. I'm gonna do 15. I'm gonna step on my mat because I have a tendency to slide on these because of my flooring. Should have planned that a little better. So you're gonna curtsy back and then switch. You ready? Remember, you got a whole minute. Now, I would rather you not use weight at all than do a baby rep. Okay? Think about going as full of range as you can with no weight first before you add weight. Okay? Don't narrow that range of motion to be able to hold weight. That way you're working through the full movement. This knee, this toe, same angle, drive into that heel. That heel does not come up until it's switching. So you got that pressure in the heel. It's going to protect your knee. Remember, take your time. There's no hurry. We got a full minute, so less than a minute now, but so match up that knee and toe on the front. So you got slightly more weight leaning over that front leg. If these bother you for any reason, you could do rear lunges, just straight back. You good? Shoulders back. Remember, drive into that heel. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna combine those two. So when you go down, you've got the weight, you got the lateral raise. You're not doing the half rep, unless you want to. Okay, get ready. And 3, 2, 1. So it's down. So you got to pause that lunge. Remember, you're leading with the elbow. Lead with the elbow. Don't hunch the shoulders up. Don't scrunch. So if you have to choose between these two movements because it's too much, do the legs. Do the legs. You shouldn't be swinging the weight. Remember, you could do a rear lunge. Almost there. Three, two, one. Get that out of the way. Okay, so remember, we got that little triple with the knee. Jump shot. I'm going the other way so I can get the other knee in. Ready? Go. And then reach up. Reach up. 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 Reach up like you mean it. Oh. I am such a picture of grace. I know that's what you're thinking. She's so graceful. Like a gazelle. I've never actually seen a gazelle in person, but I've heard good things. 20 seconds. Remember, we got a rest coming. 10 seconds. So use up that energy. Three, two, one. Rest. Water. Whenever you do that cardio, you need to feel like you can't breathe with your mouth closed afterward. That's how you know if it's hit. Open mouth breathing is a good sign. All right, we're moving on to the next block. This, again, the cardio is very easy as far as basic. It's jogs, it's high knees, or knee pulls. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, up. So you could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, knee pull. Remember, I don't care if you're on the music, it just helps me count. Try to get those knees up, whether you're doing low or you're doing that higher impact. I don't know what's going on with my arms. They're just doing it. Let those heels come up. Kick yourself in the butt. We all need that sometimes, right? I know I do. Especially if it's something I don't want to do. One more. March. Bicep curl. Whoop. Like you didn't know what a bicep curl was. I had to demonstrate a bicep curl. Here's where you get to kind of catch your breath a little bit if you pushed yourself on that cardio. Okay, so it's supinate, so in and out. Try to keep those elbows back behind you. Minimize that shoulder involvement. So if you find you're using your shoulders to pull the weight up, it's too heavy. Lighten your weight. Guide it down. I think I've broken a sweat now. Looks good. It should be catching up with you by now. That's a lot of curls. 3, 2, 1. We got our sumo. So I'm going to go heavier, and I'm going to make it colder in here. I'm sweating. So I'm going to grab my 25 for this. Wide squat, sumo, plie, whatever you want to call it. Knees and toes angled out, and you can kind of adjust your stance as you go. Shoulders back and up. So you don't want to drop the chest as you go down. Go as deep as you can. Push into the heels. This also gets the inner thigh, quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, low back. Lots of stuff going on. Make sure you're going straight down the center. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a mirror where you can see your own form, that is very helpful. Sometimes we think our form looks one way, and then we see ourselves like, ooh, I am not doing that right. I always work out in front of a mirror, and not just because I like to, make kissy faces at myself. Sometimes, sometimes we need a little cheering up. I don't do that, I swear. You're like, I knew you were weird. You'd be right. Drive up. Yeah, rumor confirmed. 10 seconds. Get down there, get down there. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to use one weight, so it's a little less awkward, but feel free to use 2. We're going to combine those 2 movements, okay? So we got the bicep curl. What did I use? 15s. So I'm going to use a 20. I like to have my fingers on the numbers. I don't know why. I have issues. I think we established that. Okay. Curl up. So you're holding that squat at the bottom. Now, because you have that weight in front of you and you're curling it, resist that urge or the impulse to do this. Stay upright. Shoulders retracted, chest lifted. You got about 30 seconds. Remember, work on that depth on the squat. Keep those elbows close to your sides. So you don't want to rush. One more rep. And set it down. Okay, we're going back to that cardio. The jogs, the high knees or the knee pull. Then we're going to move on. In 4, 3, 2, go. Up, 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 up. That. You could even do a leg curl, knee pull. That way you still get those hamstrings like you're doing on the butt kicks. All right, we're almost there. Come on, get those heels up. Happy thoughts. One more time. Rest. Rest period. Okay. Maybe I should tie this so I don't have to keep pulling my pants up. That would be good. Water. I remember when I very first started teaching, I thought I was in pretty good cardio shape. And then I realized when you're talking the whole time, you use a lot more oxygen. Okay, we got one more round. One more round. So we got our pretend battle rope. Please use your lower body on this. Unless you're just like, bleh, I'm done. Okay, feet apart. All right, little figure eight. Drive the elbows back. You got your rope, boom, figure eight. So I'm letting my heels come up so my knees and my hips can turn. If I keep my heels down, see how my knees, there's resistance on my knees. I don't want that. If you're needing to modify this, you're not as bent into a squat, but still work that upper body, okay? Promise me. So because we're doing that figure eight move, a little more core. Yay, love the 80s. 80s were the best decade. You can fight me on that. That was, to me, it was the most fun. Of course, I was in high school then, so I'm a little biased. You can always tap the toe if you're on carpet and it's hard to pivot. I'm gonna go faster. Almost there. I had this album. 3, 2, 1. I so desperately wanted to wear black eyeliner, but I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. It was a dad thing. Okay, so we're gonna combine. I tried to sneak out once with just brown mascara. I'm like, bye, Dad. He goes, go take it off right now. I'm like, it's brown mascara. It's not even black. So you're gonna pull diagonally. Then we'll switch 45 seconds in. So you'll do 45 seconds. I'll count you down, you'll switch the weight. Ooh, what do I want to use? I'm gonna try 15. Now this is a little bit more, there's a little more power involved here. Feet wide. This weight goes diagonally. Pull that elbow up. Drive through the legs. You need back support, take it. You got it right there. A little more momentum involved. So you're pulling out on an angle. Ten seconds, we switch sides. I'll give you a little break, just a tiny one. And switch sides. Ready, go. Pull, drive through the legs. Remember, break. Support if you need it. I like to save movements like this toward the end when you're really warmed up. elbow. Almost there. 3, 2, oh. That was tiring. We're gonna do that figure 8. Then we're gonna ease it down and do some core. Remember, a minute. Use the lower body. Go. I'm trying not to have you hear me breathe constantly. I was taught, I say this all the time, but when I was working with a boxing coach years ago, he's like, forcefully exhale. I just got in a habit, but it's kind of obnoxious when you have to hear it. I get it. It helps with the core. 30 seconds. Remember, let that lower body go. You could even do something like this. You could tap. Just move your whole body. I'm gonna speed up. I've been sitting around too much today. 3, 2, 1. I don't say that out of guilt. I try to never work out of guilt. That's not a healthy place to be. Okay. Cool down. So grab some water, towel off. I'm gonna slow the music down and then we'll do a cool down stretch. How'd you do? I hope you broke a sweat at least. Big inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Okay, hand on the hips. Lift up, lift through the rib cage and reach over so you feel that stretch. Now, sometimes people think when they sweat more, they burn more calories. It's not always related. Some people sweat more than others. I've actually met people that have a condition where they don't sweat. That doesn't mean they're not burning calories. Bring it up. That's just your air conditioning. All I have to do is think about exercise and my body's conditioned to just start sweating. It's really attractive. Used to be worse when I was younger. Bring it center. Of course, I was teaching a lot. Open up. I was teaching, the most I ever taught in a week was 25 classes. I laugh because I still can't believe I did that. 25 classes. That's doing them. It's a wonder I didn't fall apart. I don't recommend it. Open up, open up. Okay, hands on your thighs. Shift your hips back. Round your back. Hold that back stretch. You can overdo anything. Sit back. I was doing it so I didn't have to work in retail all the way up. I did retail for a very long time. Shift. So should feel the hamstring. If you don't, tuck your pelvis and then arch your back and you should feel a little more. But lean back. That feels good. Bring yourself up, switch sides. So shift the hips back. Lift that tailbone. Kind of tilt the pelvis forward. And then bring yourself up. Big inhale, just a couple more. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got a good workout. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.